In this video,
if we watch out in the olden days, it is easy for them to get pregnant instantly.
We'll be traveling to 3 states in the eastern part of Nigeria to explore 3 different dishes that are meant for 3 different categories of people. One of the categories don't actually get to eat the food, and you're going to see why in a minute. So starting off at number 1 is a food that some of the ancestors regarded as a food for the kings.
In the olden days, this food is meant for kings.
And to eat this food, we had to travel to a place called Mbano in Imo State, Nigeria. This food is called Ukwa. Ukwa is a food that is prepared from the seeds of the Ukwa tree, which is also known as African breadfruit. It is one of the most loved foods among the Igbo people around the world.
So I'm going to show you one of the most important food in Igboland.
Igboland, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
In Imo State here, it is very, very important because if you go to somebody's house and they offer you Ukwa, you know that you're a very important person. Yes.
Okay. Ukwa can be prepared and eaten by either frying or roasting it and eating it with coconut or palm kernel, popularly referred to as aki no ukwa, or by turning it into a porridge. In Imo State, one of the states in the eastern part of Nigeria, ukwa happens to be one of the most important foods to the locals, and it is also regarded by some as the food for the rich because of how expensive it is in the market. The reason for this high cost is partly because of its seasonal nature, but also because of the steps it takes to process it to its final product.
In the olden days, it is believed that it cannot fall on somebody's head. Even if you pass there 1 million times, it cannot fall on your head, except you're a bad person. That's the spiritual aspect of it. So it is believed that anybody that Ukwa ball, it's like a ball, if it falls on your head, they're a bad person.
The love shown to Ukwa by the Igbo people has led to a widespread need of it across the globe. This global need has placed Ukwa as one of Nigeria's exported foods, and this has also contributed to the price increase because most farmers would prefer to sell to exporters at higher cost than to sell to the locals. This high cost of Ukwa also means that most families in the village now resort to processing the Ukwa by themselves to be able to enjoy the luxury of eating it.
Mr. Epic, welcome to Mbano.
Mbano, okay, thank you.
This place is Mbano.
Mbano.
Precisely.
Okay. Mbano is a local government in the eastern part of Imo State. It is one of the largest local government areas in Imo State with more than 250,000 indigents and also one of the highest farmers of Ukwa in Imo State.
I'm going to show you the process of preparing this from scratch.
Okay.
You understand? I'm going to show you how this thing is being prepared from scratch, from when they bring it from the where it fell down to when it's being washed and everything. I'm going to show you, don't worry. Yeah, and the process is not easy. You understand?
To prepare to
it's not easy, it's not as easy thing. That was why in the olden days this food is meant for kings. You understand? Because they have so many servants that can be able to pass through the whole process
to process it. Okay.
You understand? So I'm going to show you the whole process.
Okay. The whole process starts with getting the freshly fallen pod. It is important to note that Ukwa is never harvested manually in Igboland. The pod is always allowed to mature and fall on its own. The green pod is taken home and covered to rotten. This can take up to a week or 2. When the Ukwa has rotted completely, it is now time to clean it and get the seeds. This is usually done in the village river or stream. After extracting and cleaning the seed, it is now time to process the seed to the finished product. For this, boil the Ukwa seeds for 45 minutes or until you can easily press out the white colored seed from the brownish seed coat. Then bring down the Ukwa and spread them out to cool down. Using a roller, gently mash up the boiled Ukwa so it will be easy to remove the seed coats. Now pick out the seed coats, leaving behind the final product. At this point, the Ukwa is ready to be turned into your desired dish. Today, we'll be making it into a porridge. Please note that the recipe in this video does not represent how other states cook this food, but the ancient method of cooking it in most parts of Imo State. For this recipe, you will need the processed Ukwa, dry or fresh pepper, salt, and ongo, which is water from burnt palm kernel flesh, normally used in place of potash as a tenderizer. Heat up some hot water. Wash your okwa very well and add them into your cooking pot. Cover and bring to a boil. After 20 to 30 minutes, add a little quantity of the ungo and cover to continue cooking until 70% done. At this point, some people scoop out some of the water from the okwa and use it to eat it later. Add your salt and pepper. Stir and cover the okwa to cook till completely soft and your okwa is ready.
From the look, it looks plain. You'll just be seeing the colors from, I think it's from the pepper, the reddish from the pepper, but normally it's just plain white. Wow. So this food gives you a comfort feel in your mouth when you bite into it. It's like a combination of starch and protein. If you want to know how it tastes, I would say it's similar to when you cook rice and beans, but now without the normal ingredients you add in rice and beans. Just plain rice and beans with maybe a little bit of salt. Then you combine the two together and eat it at the same time. It just gives you that kind of texture and taste. But now, this one has a fragrance to it. It has a special aroma, the okwa. When during the cooking process, I perceived the aroma, and that aroma is soothing. You know, it's a nice aroma that even if you are preparing okwa here and you pass by, you will know that somebody is preparing okwa. Okay? And then when you taste it, you can get the taste of that aroma. I feel like the smell of that aroma will get to you also when you are eating the okwa. But overall, this is a very nice dish, and I feel like it's a healthy food because it's all natural. Just salt and pepper, and you are good to go.
Actually, this is how Imo State people prepare okwa.
Okay, just plain like this.
Yes, just salt and pepper. That's all.
Okay.
You know, in Anambra, they used to put bitter leaf, put onions, oil, red oil.
In this.
Yes, you know,
that it will look like porridge.
Jollof rice or porridge, yes, exactly.
Okay.
But our people used to cook it plain, like this.
Wow.
Understand? Okwa itself has a natural flavor.
Yeah, it has this natural taste and
yes.
smell. I feel like it has a scent. A special scent.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So you don't need to add much in order to eat the food.
Okay.
You don't really need to add.
So
much.
why
the only problem is the process of making it. Cooking it is just very simple.
Okay.
You understand?
In here.
Here. For
Okay.
our people.
All right.
For the second food, we traveled to a neighboring state called Abia State to eat a food that is meant for a special group of people, which are nursing mothers. This soup is called ofe guruguru.
Ofe guruguru, as the locals call it, is a soup with a very strong cultural importance. It is a soup that every new mother must take, as it is believed to have a lot of health benefits to the women.
But it's something we cook for people that just delivered their baby.
Okay.
And it's always very nice for those children, those family.
Okay.
But if you're a man, if you take it, nothing will happen to you.
Okay.
But the women, they love it because, you know, as a woman that just delivered, the family will buy things they will use for the soup.
The soup, okay.
They would like to prepare in a way that every woman would like to even born in next 3 months.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
But that thing does give them joy. It makes them whatever they feel, the pains of labor that time, they will just go out of their body immediately. Okay. That's one of the things that made them, if you watch out in the olden days, it is easy for them to get pregnant instantly.
Yes, they give birth to 7, 8 children
because of what they enjoy. And one of those things is part of that. Part of those is this. This soup that they don't put egusi or other things.
Okay.
We call it ofe guruguru.
Some of the ingredients used in making this soup, like the Eden fruit, uziza seed, and negro pepper, are known to have strong anti-inflammatory properties and also help to regulate the body functions like digestion, respiration, and bowel movement.
It's always somehow peppery.
Peppery, okay.
So because of the peppery of it, it always wash the stomach
for the woman that just gave
birth. So that pepper of it becomes something that helps the women when after delivery, it washes their stomach.
Okay.
So some of the blocked blood that's supposed to congeal inside the body, with that soup it washes the stomach.
Okay.
So now it has a very big advantage
for the women. Those women. Okay.
Yes. So that's why they call it used as a custom. Not if you eat other soup, something will happen to, but that soup
is mostly for them.
For the women that don't deliver.
Okay.
Because it helps them serious to sanitize
the womb. Okay. Today I've come to Abia State to eat this soup that is meant for special women. Okay, I would like to see how they are cooking it, because everywhere I go, once I video something, I want to see the process of cooking the soup. Okay. Can we see how they are cooking it?
With all pleasure, I will show you how they are doing it.
Okay.
So can we go there?
Okay.
All right.
No problem. Some of the ingredients you need to prepare this soup includes oha leaves, hot leaves or uziza leaf, Eden fruit, uziza seeds, negro pepper, bonga fish, cooked meat, stock fish, dry pepper, crayfish, palm oil, and salt. Start by plucking and roughly cutting your oha and uziza leaves and set aside. Wash and add your stockfish into a pot of water. Add a little palm oil into the pot. Cover and bring to a boil. When the water comes to a boil, wash your Eden fruit and add it into the pot. Cover and allow to continue cooking. As the soup is cooking, pound your negro pepper and uziza seeds. Add some water into the pounded spices. Mix well and slowly sieve the water into the soup. Cover the pot and allow the soup cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, wash your bonga fish very well and add to your soup. Add some salt and pepper and cover for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, pound your crayfish and add to the soup with some seasoning cubes. Remove the Eden fruit that you added earlier and go in with your cooked meat. Stir the soup very well and cover for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, wash and add your oha and hot leaves into the soup. Stir very well and cover for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, your soup is ready. Alright guys, here we have the guruguru soup from Abia State.
You can see the soup is watery.
Yes, it's very watery. It's
looking
very watery. Okay guys, so the soup is here. I just hope that the taste will be the same with the smell, because if this soup tastes the way it smells, my God, it's very watery. Wow. Yeah, it's spicy. Very spicy, and it tastes wonderful. Well, it's really, really, really spicy. This food is not for someone that doesn't like pepper. If you're someone that hates pepper, you can't eat this. The pepper is there, enough for it. A lot of pepper is here. And then I can get the taste of the odor that they added. It gave it a very rich and deep taste. Like, you know, the spice level of this soup is up there. It's delicious, it's spicy, it's hot, and I can see why this soup is meant for women that just gave birth. Because even as I'm eating it, if you can see, I'm already sweating from taking it just twice. So, but it has a lot of flavors and the taste is wonderful. Wow. This soup is giving like a pepper soup vibe. I don't know, can you eat it with yam?
Of course, if you can eat it with yam, or if you have another thing like
pounded yam,
whatever you can use in place of this fufu. As far as it's hot with this soup, you can use it.
Okay, so I can eat with the fufu as you are eating
gari.
Okay, I can eat with fufu.
Yeah.
Also, if I have boiled yam, I can also
use it
because
because of the eating.
Yeah, I think it resembles pepper soup.
This is very, very good to the body. Because in the olden days, our forefathers, they don't do without all these kind of spices, this kind of food in the olden days.
Yeah.
And it's very, very advantageous to the body.
Yeah, it's very wonderful. I like it. I like it.
For our last food, we traveled to Ebonyi local government area of Ebonyi State to eat a food that is used to remember the dead. This soup is one of the most important soup to the Izi people of Ebonyi State. It is called apparata. Apparata soup is prepared using the seeds from the mahogany tree. The seeds are contained in pods which open explosively when they are ripe to expose the seeds. These seeds are then collected, dried and used for making soups. The origin of this soup can be traced to the people of Enugu State and the people of Ebonyi State, which was formerly among the old Enugu State before the creation of Ebonyi State in 1996. Even though the apparata soup originated from the Enugu and Ebonyi people, the apparata seeds have grown to be one of the widely used thickeners in Nigerian soups, especially among the eastern states, where it can be used to cook oha soup and even nsala soup. The importance of this soup to the people of Ebonyi State is what brought me here today.
Please, can you tell me about this apparata soup?
Kama abokacha nbo anu da ime incheta ndum hanwo ya prato no general Igbo iya awati di nchira ta boke ya mo kene ya emeri memara so no kebe ya bo nwe nda be Igbo kono ya ndinu mo be ka dot apako no du kesho kono ya le ya.
He said the apparata soup is a soup that known as the non-Ebonyi State in this soup, especially remembrance. That remembrance is a carnival that we do once in a year. That once in a year, we will do that carnival immediately after New Yam Festival. And the carnival represents the remembrance of the dead ones. In Ebonyi State, they see it as a special day for those ones that have passed away. Like my grandfather is gone, my father is gone as well. If I want to do that festival now, that day in our island is called Ototara. We used to kill fowl, native fowl, other one or two from one up. That fowl must be roasted fowl. So after the roasting the fowl, you prepare the soup. And that fowl, if your relative, that is your kinsmen, are many, and I know how you may reach all of them that the same day. It's not a must that you eat the meat that particular day. You must leave the meat till when all of them are together. Then we share the meat accordingly.
Eat it together.
Eat it together as a one family.
You must cook the soup
that day.
All right.
Coming year now, I will do my own because my great father is late. And he's not a Christian. So I will use it to remember him. All those things I knew that he loves most then, I will do it that day.
But Christians don't do the ototara.
That is the day the mapper for Christian own. For the Christian own, I will do my own as a Christian. That is the same day, for the traditional people, I will still represent my dad. So I will give my dad what he wants, what he normally eats then or wants, so that in return he will give me something in return. Let's say that day and I keep that native fowl in the name of my dad. I will go to where he was buried and call his name and Dad, this is the area I'm finding things so difficult. Can you help me in these areas? And if you do this, Dad, I will do this in return. Do you understand? Yes. So as soon as I do that thing, let's say I'm looking on to, let's say 3 months. And before that 3 months, nothing I asked him, nothing happened to me or he did it to me. After some days, after some months, I will still go back there to that his grave to say thanks with another thing. Yes.
And the father be also the church that is
And that day for the Christian own, before the carnival will kick off or will kick start, a reverend father will invite all of us, every Christian, they will come to the church and pray and give offering and pray to those who have departed from us, from earth.
Even the Christian people also they respect this.
Tradition. Yes.
And this tradition, you must cook this
apparata soup. It's a must.
To prepare this soup, you will need apparata seed, oziza leaves, live chicken, pomo or cow skin, onions, stockfish, crayfish, fresh pepper, dry fish, and melon or egusi for texture. Start by preparing your chicken. Roasting the chicken is a very important step according to the tradition. After roasting the chicken, wash and cut the chicken into your desired sizes and set aside. Remove the red seed caps of the apparata seeds and then roast the seeds in open fire for a few minutes. This will make it easier to remove the shell. After roasting the seed, Crack the shell to reveal the brownish apparata seed. This is what you will be working with. Pound or grind the apparata seed and set aside. Also pound or grind your melon seeds and set aside. Put your chicken on fire. Add chopped onions, seasoning cube and salt to the chicken. Stir and cover the chicken to steam for 3 to 5 minutes. After 3 minutes, add some water to the pot and cover to cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, wash and add your stockfish into the pot. Also wash and add your dry fish into the pot. Cover and allow to cook. As the meat is cooking, add some of the hot broth from the meat to the pounded melon. Pound and mix the melon till it starts releasing its oil. At this point, form small balls of melon with it. Add the balls of melon into the soup pot and cover to continue cooking. After 5 minutes, wash and pound your fresh pepper and add to the soup. Also wash and cut your pomo to your desired sizes and add them to your soup. Cover for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, add some palm oil to your pounded apparata seed and mix it very well. Add the mixture into your soup while stirring. Also pound your crayfish and add into your soup. Stir very well and cover the soup to cook for 10 more minutes. After 10 minutes, wash and cut your uziza leaves and add to your soup. Cover for 1 minute and your apparata soup is ready.
This is my first time of trying this soup. I've not eaten this soup. I've not even heard about this soup before. So let me know if this soup is worth it. I came from a far place to come and eat this thing. Wow. Oh, this soup is delicious. This soup is very, very delicious. It's nutty. It has a creamy texture in the mouth. It has a combination of multiple flavors, but it has this nutty taste. And also when you swallow the soup, it has this sweet aftertaste and kind of a smoky taste also. It's like a combination of multiple flavors inside one pot of soup. Also, when you are eating it and you are now chewing the melon balls, it's so amazing. It's so amazing, guys. It's a very, very delicious soup from Imo State.
Overheard you when you said 8/10.
It's 8/10.
Pure lie. It's 10/10. Pure 10/10. As far as Imo State is concerned, and this apparata soup is concerned, it's called 10/10.
No, that's to you because it's your soup. To me, that came here to eat
What
it.
I'm telling you is nothing but the truth. Even if you invite any other person to come and tell this food, that person, even if the person is not from a boy, will equally tell you that the soup is 10/10. I don't know how the food is tasting in your own mouth.
Okay,
this is a carnival soup.
Okay.
It's a special soup.
So it's a special soup?
Yes, a special soup.
For that reason, you want to give it 10/10?
10/10.
All right.
10/10.
All right, guys, you've seen it. The apparata soup of the Imo State people. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to be getting constant delivery of wonderful food content like this. And always remember, eat to live while I live to eat. I am Mr. AP. See you on the next one.